right, hello. We are back for another episode of Let's Switch Gears. And this episode, we have my amiga, Meché. Hi. Meché, do you want to introduce yourself? Tell me what you do.
Hi, everybody. My name is Meché.
Please.
I'm excited to be here. I'm a journalist.
Meché is a journalist.
And excited to be here.
Meché is a journalist. She works for the Neighborhood Talk, so she's very famous here in Atlanta.
Oh my God, I'm not famous.
So,
but I do work for the Neighborhood Talk. I'm messy, y'all. That's all you need to know.
She's very messy. How do you like working for the Neighborhood Talk?
I actually love working for the Neighborhood Talk because I feel like I get paid to do stuff that I would be doing
for free
if I wasn't working. Like I already keep up with what's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I already know the tea. Like I'm already that type of person. So I just get paid to do what I like to do. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Interacting with celebrities and stuff like that's fun, and it's lit. It's a lit job. So I have nothing bad to say.
Okay. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great today. I'm excited to be here. We haven't seen each other in so long.
Oh my God, me and Michelle. I don't know. When's the last time I seen you? My birthday?
Your birthday?
My birthday?
I've been in hibernation for real. I've been locked up. I've been locked up. I've been locked up.
Right.
I swear.
Last time I saw Meché was on my birthday, and we had a time.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was very chaotic.
It was. We got racially
profiled. I don't know. Should we talk about that?
Fuck them. No free promo.
No free. Yeah. But if you just so happen to stumble across an Italian restaurant on Edgewood Avenue,
don't go
driving. Okay.
Make sure you tip, and if you forget,
don't even tip because don't even go.
They gonna come for you. But yeah, I swear I just been in the house. Like other than working, I haven't been doing shit. Honestly and truly.
So today. First, I want to talk about Apple Music. Did you see that Apple Music 100 greatest albums of all time list?
I did. I didn't see the full 100, but I for sure seen the top 10.
Really?
I saw the top 10.
So apparently they've been rolling it out little by little.
Yeah.
Started at 100, and then this week they showed, I think,
the
top 10. And number one album was The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I think Frank Ocean's Blonde was somewhere in the top 5.
It was in the top. It was. How about this? Let's be journalists and pull it up.
Yeah, I can't pull it up, but
okay, I'll pull it up.
Frank Ocean was in the top 5. Stevie Wonder's Songs
in the Key of Life.
Yeah, Songs in the Key of Life was number 6.
Mm-hmm. Beyonce was in there. Lemonade was in there.
Lemonade was in there.
Thriller, I think, was number 2.
Thriller was number 2. Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Girl, they started.
Apparently, there was no Whitney Houston. There was no Mariah Carey.
Yeah, that's what I saw. And like Usher and like
there was no Usher.
There was Confessions, but it was like at the bottom.
Oh yeah, Confessions was really, I think it was like in the 80s or something.
Yeah, we got it. I just put it up, y'all. So number 1 is The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
Number 2, Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, The Beatles. I don't listen to that Caucasian group, so I don't know.
I listen to the Beatles, but which Beatles album is it? Abbey Road?
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense.
Number 4, Purple Rain. Number 5, Blonde. Number 6, Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. Number 7, Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Number 7, Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. Number 9, Nirvana, Nevermind. And number 10, Lemonade, Beyonce.
Okay. Really? Beyonce was in the top 10?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Wow.
Now, okay, this is my question about the list. Are they basing it off what is the most listened on their platform?
That's the thing.
That's what I assume.
It's tricky when it's a streaming platform because we don't know if they're going based off of numbers.
Yeah.
Or if there's like a team of people that are coming up with this stuff.
I feel like it might be a mix of both though.
I do too, but that isn't fair to me. I don't think so.
It's not fair to me either. And honestly, these lists are made to get the people riled up.
It is, and it worked.
And it works every time. That's why I can't pay attention because
as a music lover, I was gonna pay attention, but it was people that was mad.
It was some people that was mad that Lauryn Hill was number 1.
Yes,
I think that's kind of questionable. I'm not gonna lie.
I do think Lauryn Hill being number 1 is very questionable.
I think her album deserves to be in the top 10. I think it should be in the top 10, but number 1 over Michael Jackson and I have a hot take for the people
about Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. Well, you say it.
I feel like, how is she reserved as this like major person? She only got one album. I don't think that's fair.
I do think they give the one album a lot.
I think they give that one album a lot too, and not to compare in talent, you guys, but they be ripping Cardi B up for having only one album. They be ripping her apart for only having one album. But Lauryn Hill also has one album. So what we talking about?
I think it's because fair. I know you said this is no testament to talent, of course,
not comparing it to talent,
but Lauryn Hill, you've heard that album, right?
I've heard songs on. I ain't gonna sit and say I've heard it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I've listened to the album from beginning to end.
You gotta listen to it from beginning to end.
But I do. People always talking about it, and I like songs from it. Yes. So I'm not gonna say it shouldn't be in it, at least in the top 10. But
I don't think it should be number one.
Number one. That's
and yes, wild. I do think people give that one album a lot. I think it's a revolutionary album, but I don't know if it's a number one album of all time. I just don't
see how y'all can put that over Thriller. Michael Jackson.
I don't think it should have been over Thriller either.
That's insane to me.
I think. Okay, so let me ask you this.
I think Thriller should have been number one.
Okay, I was gonna say, what do you think should be number one? So Thriller.
I think Thriller should have been number one, only because first of all, it's Michael Jackson. Two, it broke so many records. It went diamond before streaming even was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what. And if you go down the list, every song is about, like, not saying Lauryn Hill's not
but Lauryn Hill is not Michael Jackson. She's not. I just think
I think Michael Jackson should have been one. But let's just talk about the whole 10, because
Blonde is. So have you heard Blonde?
I have.
Okay, I don't think that's Frank Ocean's best album. I think if any Frank Ocean album deserved to be on, it should have been Channel Orange.
I agree.
Channel Orange, I could absolutely, and I don't think any Frank Ocean should be in the top 10. I don't really understand the thought process behind that.
I don't understand.
I guess that's why I feel like they are going based off numbers.
They have to be.
Blonde was a bigger album than Channel Orange.
Yeah, it was.
But it's not a better album.
And I mean, I really honestly feel like in the industry, the music industry, the way people, I feel like they respect people who are more secretive more than they respect people who drop constantly.
I do too.
And I feel like that's the reason why those two people have such high albums. Not saying that Lauryn Hill's shouldn't be in the top 10. Like I said, I do think it should be in the top 10, but let's go back. I think Lemonade should be in the top 10, but I'm Beehive, so I'm biased.
I think Lemonade. Here's the thing. Here's another thing. We're talking about all the albums that have ever been released
in the world.
Ever. And they narrowed all that down to 100.
You want to know? I'm not going to lie. I was surprised as many black people was in the top 10. I'm not going to lie. I'm shocked because I feel like Caucasians make the list. I don't think black people be making it.
If it was a top 10, then it probably would have been mostly Caucasians. If it was only top 10, it probably would have been mostly
Caucasians. But because it's 100, they can
you know, out. But even then, the fact that they even made it out of 100?
100? That's, and you know, Jermaine Dupri, he had made a tweet saying that he felt like R&B kind of got disrespected in
I do think R&B isn't seen as like in a high regard as much as pop.
But can he say that if the number one album on there is an R&B album? If the number one album on the whole list is R&B, can you really sit and say
that's because that album is considered rap? Lauryn Hill was one of the first female rappers.
I'm not here for that when they say that.
Lauryn Hill's a rapper. She can just sing, but she's an MC. It's kind of what she's known for. When she was in the Fugees, she was rapping. So that's why technically it's not R&B, but it could be considered R&B.
I feel like
I would consider
songs on there are she singing.
It's her like X Factor, yes. But because I know her,
she's rapping a little bit in there, but the part that people like is singing.
She's singing, yeah.
The song with D'Angelo.
But she's known as a rapper.
But I always kind of side-eyed that anyway.
I think that whole rapper singer thing is a slippery slope.
Yeah, like Aubrey.
No, we know he's a rapper. It just so happens because he is not a vocalist. Aubrey is not a vocalist by any means, but he can hold a note.
You can't tell him that.
It's a lot of things you can't tell that man. He's delusional, but he can hold a note. Okay, and with a little bit of auto tune, they make him sound good. But he's not a vocalist. Lauryn Hill can sing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't consider her a vocalist. Okay. She is, however, a rapper.
I'm looking at the rest of them. I could have sworn I seen they had Taylor Swift in this, but they was lying on Twitter.
They probably do. 100.
Well, albums, no, I seen on Twitter that Taylor Swift was in the top 10, but they was lying.
No, that's not true. No.
Okay, Jay-Z made it. He's number 13. The Blueprint.
Okay.
Adele's number 15, 21.
Okay.
Well deserved. They could have put my girl in the top 10. They could have put her in the top 10.
Adele?
They could have put that one in the top 10.
I think top 15 is good.
I think the tweet, and I agree. Beyonce ain't never won Album of the Year.
No, she hasn't. At the Grammys.
But all of the albums that have won over her, not even on the list.
Oh. Do
that make sense to y'all? Except Adele. Adele's on there.
But Adele's not even on top. She's not even above Lemonade.
Because that's what beat out.
And yeah, and she beat Lemonade.
Ain't that something?
Interesting.
Child.
Very interesting. Do you think? Do you really?
Taylor Swift is number 18.
What album is that?
1989.
I don't listen. I'm not familiar with her catalog like that to really know.
Let me see what songs on here. Okay, Blank Space on here. I know that song. Style. I know that song. Shake It Off is on here.
I know the hits, like the stuff you hear on the radio.
Bad Blood is on here.
Yes. Okay.
That
makes sense. I guess.
Okay, we know those.
I wouldn't give it top 20.
It's number 18.
I would have gave it a top 50.
It's over The Chronic, Dr. Dre.
Well, you know what? Fuck Dr. Dre. It's what he deserves. So, I don't
this is my first time actually flipping through Kanye, Dark Twisted Fantasy, number 26. A Tribe Called Quest,
really?
In Theory, 29.
Kanye, number 26.
Billie Eilish, number 30.
I'm actually shocked at how many newer generation singers are on there. Like, I wasn't expecting Billie Eilish. I wasn't expecting Billie Eilish to be on there.
I'm not surprised that she's on there.
I'm not. I'm a little surprised.
Maybe it's high. What's that? She in the top 40. Beyonce self-titled number 36.
Maybe in the 80s.
They have a lot of black people on here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked at that. I'm a little shocked. Only because like these Caucasians be making the list.
Yeah.
And
that's why I do
like
think
a lot of
it
times
is.
They don't appreciate.
They completely snub us
as we do.
And I that's why I feel like what Jermaine Dupri was saying. One thing about Jermaine Dupri, he is going to stand up for R&B.
Shit.
Like if nobody else does, he will.
R&B hits.
I know that's like his bread and butter. He needs.
He didn't make a lot.
That's how he makes a living.
I was thinking, before Diddy fell from grace, and they were doing the verses, and they was like, "Oh, Jermaine and Dupri and Diddy gonna do a verses." I sat and thought about it. Diddy was gonna get ate up, so I'm glad they didn't do that.
Diddy for sure would have got ate up.
Like I
for sure would have got ate up.
How many people? Jermaine
I don't know though. It's how much was verses? 10 songs?
20 each.
I think they have a good. Okay, maybe Diddy has like maybe. You got to think about it, Jermaine. Yeah, you're right.
Jermaine don't work with Janet, Mariah, Usher. They're just 3 people right there.
He clearing just with Bow Wow's hits alone. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He's clearing with Bow Wow's hits alone.
He's clearing with Usher.
Who else?
He's clearing with Mariah.
Even this new shit like Money Long.
He's clearing.
Yeah, he's clearing.
But we don't talk about the Diddler.
We don't talk about He Who Shall Not Be Named. No.
Oh, not Voldemort.
We're not gonna talk about him.
But I mean, with this list, music is subjective.
Music is definitely subjective, and that list is definitely proof. Here's the thing. I don't even think I could put together a top 100.
I couldn't because
I can't even think off of my.
I don't listen to other, like I listen to other genres, but like not really though.
Not enough.
Not to me. Like how I'm sitting here saying that I feel like they don't appreciate hip hop or R&B. I could say the same. I don't appreciate maybe rock
or country or whatever. Yeah.
I don't listen to the Beatles, but they the biggest group ever. I can't even name you one Beatles song. I swear I can't. Blackbird, Beyonce just sampled that. That's the only one.
All you need is love. All you need is love, love, Love is all you need. You never heard that song?
Maybe.
You've heard that. They use it in commercials. It's like one of their...
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know how I got them popular Caucasian songs? You hear them on commercials or in movies, but you don't know who sings
But you don't know who sings it. Yeah.
But you just know them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's like that for me.
I definitely, I can't... My brain would explode just trying to think of 10 albums. So I know I can't think of 100.
Yeah. I applaud them. But I mean,
but they have the technology for it. They can literally just I mean, at the end of the day,
music is subjective.
Music is definitely subjective. I wonder do you think that if Spotify did a top 100 list, you think it would be different from...
Yes.
I think it would be very different.
I think if Spotify did it based off streams,
it'd probably be similar.
I think that it'll be very hip hop based.
Oriented.
I think Drake probably would have the number one.
Oh wait, is Drake on that list?
Yeah, Drake. I just seen Drake. The first thing I seen of him, I literally just passed him.
What album was it? It better not be Views. Okay, no, yes, Take Care.
Number 47.
Okay, yes. Okay, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it either. I mean, honestly, okay, Rihanna Anti on here, number 55.
And that's so crazy to me. So no Mariah Carey, no Emancipation of Mimi needs to be on there.
That definitely needs to be on there. They kind of snub.
That's a huge snub.
Erykah Badu, they got a lot of black people on here. I know I keep saying that, but like,
yeah,
I'm like, okay, bro.
All right, well,
that's how I feel about the list. Like, hey, at the end of the day, music is subjective.
It is.
This list don't mean shit.
It don't. It definitely don't. It's not going to change what's in my library. So there's that.
Still is a legend.
Yeah. She don't need no fucking Apple Music list.
She's the queen of Christmas.
Yeah, there's that.
Period.
Okay, next topic. Kelly Rowland. So for the people who don't know, Kelly Rowland was at the film festival in Cannes, France.
That's how you pronounce it.
It's Cannes, yeah. I've done so many press junkets where I had to talk about it. I was like, I can't say this shit wrong or they're going to laugh at me in my face.
I definitely thought it was Canes.
I know. Canes.
But you do have two N's,
yeah,
so that makes sense.
It's pronounced Con.
Cons. Okay.
Yeah. And she was walking up some steps, like a red carpet.
Steps, like, it
was kind of giving Met Gala a little.
I was just about to say Met. Yeah. It was giving Met. So if y'all ever watched the Met and the people
they have the red stairs, yeah.
And, they take their pictures. She was doing that, and this Caucasian
security guard or staff member.
They was kind of like rushing her a little bit.
She was very much rushing her.
Yeah, they was rushing her
aggressively, like putting their arm out, kind of like trying to push her.
I feel
forward.
Like that's why I'm like, come on, ma'am.
Yeah,
come on.
And I think Kelly, for the lip readers out there, because there's no audio, Kelly nicely told the lady, you don't have to talk to me like that. And I think
must have said something
that
real
crazy. The lady was being dismissive and was just like, yeah, like, come on. I feel like it was something like that. And Kelly's like, no, bitch, listen to me. I just said, don't talk to me like that.
That's how she was
okay, this very much.
When I first seen it, I was like, oh, what the lady said to Kelly?
Because I've never seen Kelly mad.
But I also feel like I really hate that this happened to her because
they wouldn't have done that to anybody else.
This is just a couple months ago, they were talking about how Kelly was being a diva and, did it when she was supposed to host a Today Show or something, but she didn't do it.
Oh, yes, because she didn't have her own trailer?
Like dressing room or something.
Yes,
like
yes.
A closet.
Oh, yes. They gave her some
allegedly
Harry Potter ass closet, I guess, to get ready in. And she said no. But they've been trying it with her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then this is happening. I just don't want people to have a negative view of her and try to make it seem like she's
this diva that's always mad.
Black women, they unfortunately had that label all the time, and nobody really talk about what people do to them. It's always about
how they react,
to it. And I don't like that. And in this specific situation, I feel like had it not been a video and it just been like an article like, oh, Kelly Rowland, I feel like people would have been like, oh, but when people see the video, they like, oh, this lady obviously was like antagonizing her. Because for a while she wasn't saying anything. No, she was just, I think she tried to ignore it. And then it got to a point where she couldn't ignore it. So she's like, let me say something. And the lady probably made that shit worse. So did you see her video, her explaining? Yeah. So sad. I know. Somebody said she was holding back tears. I think she was probably emotional. But I don't think she was holding back tears. But she was clearly upset. She was clearly upset about it. And she probably mad that that's the press because as people in the media, we know like these celebrities don't want no beat. They don't want that.
Yeah.
When they go to events, they want good publicity. They want good
vibes.
Cause honestly,
and they don't want to talk about
I don't
that
even know
stuff
what she's
either.
Promoting. I don't. Why is she there?
I think she's just there.
Oh, she don't have a movie coming out or nothing?
No, they invite a lot of influencers and celebrities out that don't have any films. Okay. So it's
Media 101, y'all want to know. When you start seeing people a lot, they either got a movie coming out, a show coming out, a book coming out, an album coming out, a song coming out,
or allegations coming out.
Because these celebrities want to be low key as possible, so when they start popping out, it's something coming from them. I'm letting y'all know that now. It's.
So you think she could be working on something? It could be an album or a single.
Because I'm like, why is she?
I do think she has been more in the limelight than usual.
She has.
So it could be.
She has. I actually seen a. Now that I think about it, I seen a video of her saying she'd been recording music.
Okay, so it's probably an EP or something.
But I still know that she didn't like that.
No.
She probably just wanted to go and be cute.
That's what I'm saying. We've never seen her upset, and we've never seen bad press about her.
Never. Until recently.
Yeah. So I don't know who's plotting on her behind the
scenes.
Because I never heard her name in nothing until
at
now.
All. And it's like, why y'all antagonizing her? But I also think it speaks to like the black woman's plight. The right word?
In a white world. This is the shit that we gotta deal with.
Yep. It's the stuff that they gotta deal with. Similar to the lady in Congress, Jasmine. They called that lady
oh
a bleach
my
blonde,
God.
bad built body bitch.
So let me tell you something. You know she's selling merch, right?
I'm the one who posted the story, girl. I read this. I read that.
How do you? I think that's kind of corny.
You know the aunties love a good shirt.
She don't even give auntie though. She gives millennial.
It give millennial that grew up around old people.
Older millennial, maybe.
I say that because the wigs, like I don't know, the wigs be.
She got a Congress wig for sure. She got a Congress
Jasmine,
wig.
You're a smart lady. I'm just calling her.
Listen, a wig is a wig is a wig. At the end of the day,
a wig tells a lot about a person.
Yeah, yes. I'm not saying she can't do her job because her wig is bad.
But her wig is definitely.
But her wig is bad.
Bad, and that's why I'm like, she give me auntie vibes. So somebody probably thought it's going viral. So
her niece or her nephew put the battery in her back and said, "You know what, auntie, you need to make merch out of this. That's what all the kids are doing."
I don't want my senator making merch about bleach blonde.
I don't want anybody in politics trying to be an influencer. Period. You don't need to be. You know, and we're not even gonna talk about prime example, the piece of shit mayor of New York. Eric Adams. The bane of my existence.
Why you don't fuck with you?
Because not only is he a fucking idiot, not only is he incompetent, he is not qualified for the job.
People be calling him James St. Patrick. Do you feel that?
At least James St. Patrick had sense. What the fuck do Eric Adams have?
It's funny to me because you're from New York, so I know you feel that.
I don't like him. It's really unfortunate that I wasn't there to not vote for him, because I definitely would not have. He should have never got into office. I can't wait till they get him the fuck out, because they are getting him out.
You don't think he's going to win?
He's not going to get a second term. New York is fed up with him. The white people and the black people, everybody, and the rats.
Do you feel
everybody's fed up?
Do you feel like it's because he's black or because he's just not a good person?
It's because he's not a good person. But also, I'm sure the fact that he's black is probably why a lot of people don't like him. The thing is, he used to be a former police officer.
Oh.
So, yeah. So I think that's a big reason of why they put him in. Of course they're crooked. Anybody that's in the law, to me, guilty until proven otherwise.
I agree to a certain extent, because my granddaddy was a police officer. But
fuck your granddaddy. Not too much. Not too much.
But no, I feel like to a certain extent, a lot of the bad ones get the good ones a bad rep. But I also feel no. Listen. I'm not backing the blue babes. I do think that there are some people who are good, but the majority of them are bad, and a lot of them turn a blind eye to crime if it benefits them.
Yes.
I wholeheartedly agree. I see stuff about him, but I recently seen that he was on the news talking about he might take back the key of New York from Diddy, right? That's my thing.
Why the fuck did you give it to him in the first place?
Why? And this brings me to a larger point. I wish our community had more like real leaders, so we wouldn't have to turn to
celebrities or influencers or whatever.
Our leaders.
Yeah.
Nothing about Diddy give him the key to the city.
Nothing.
Prior to this,
nothing
about that.
That's like giving the fucking Joker a bomb.
I was looking, so when he said that, I just went and looked to see like who are people who have gotten keys to the city of like New York. Diddy was on there. Nicki Minaj was on there.
Yes.
LL Cool J.
Yes.
Foxy Brown.
Yes.
Like, I just looked at the black people.
I mean, New York is very well known for its influence in music and fashion, so I can kind of understand why they would award that to some artists. Here's the thing: keys to the city. You don't actually have to be.
It don't really mean shit.
It don't really mean shit. It can't open nothing. It's not opening no doors for real. It's just a big ass key.
Photo op.
Yeah, and a certificate, like a little diploma or something that says you got the keys to the city.
Snatch it back. I'm like, it's not even.
And what is that supposed to do? You really think in the midst of all the chaos that Diddy is dealing with, you think he worried about some big ass key? But he should never gave it to him in the first place.
I agree.
He had no business.
That's why this stuff with Diddy is kind of like, I know we said we weren't gonna talk about it because we was talking about.
We said we weren't. I had a hard limit for this. I said we're not gonna talk about Diddy.
I'm not gonna speak on Diddy. I just feel like a lot of times in celebrity culture, we have indications that people aren't good people.
And we need to,
as a community, we just be ignoring it.
We definitely ignore it
until shit hit the fan in this manner, and then all of
a sudden everybody want to talk about it. But we should have been talking about it when the red flags came up.
Like the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne, shut up.
Oh yeah, the Breakfast Club, the Dummy Club. Fuck y'all.
I don't like them.
I don't like them either. When I was dumb and misinformed, I for sure loved the Breakfast Club.
How long ago was this?
This was like maybe 2 weeks ago. No, this was like a couple years ago. I haven't listened to the Breakfast Club until maybe since 2018.
Yeah. Okay. I used to love the Breakfast Club when Angela Yee was on there.
I used to love it because I thought it was super funny. I thought Charlamagne was funny. I thought the chemistry was great.
I thought that some of their interviews were good. Like, we used to watch them in high school. Like, my teacher, depending on who
was on there,
the interview was, we would watch it like at school. And I felt like when it was Angela and Charlamagne, it kind of have a little journalistic integrity because those two come from that background
as opposed to DJ Envy. Oh, I forgot about her.
Let's go to him.
Okay, DJ Envy. Well, he's not an interviewer. He's a DJ. But I've also never seen him DJ anything.
Just like DJ Academics. What DJ?
I've never seen it. Just like DJ Khaled. Never seen them behind the turntable.
You're going down too.
DJ Academics. Yes, anybody with DJ in front of your name?
You're going.
Tread lightly, bitch. Down. Tread lightly.
You're going down.
Yeah, tread lightly.
Misogynistic media heads.
Fake ass DJs. DJ Vlad, bitch. I'm on your ass. I didn't forget about you. I talked about him in the last episode.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him, for real.
He's weird.
He is weird. All these niggas is weird. I won't say we can only speak for the black community because we are in it, right?
Yes, I'm only speaking on the blacks.
I don't know what the whites be doing, so I can't say too much.
Me neither, child.
Out, and I try not to. But so I can't say nothing about them. But I don't think it's just us, and I don't think it's a black issue.
I don't think it's a black issue either, actually.
I think it's just more of like signs of the times. Like, this is just the world we live in right now, where people are more focused on whatever's on their phone than other shit. That's just where we are. But I do agree, in the black community, we do uplift people that we don't need to.
Yeah.
Terrible people.
Terrible.
We put them on a pedestal. We put them in power.
But because they got money.
Or because they're likable.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Anything.
And we put them in these position of power, and then they take advantage, and then they bullshit with it, and then we cry when we have to deal, because we got to deal with the aftermath.
Exactly. And then the thing that makes me mad, especially like with my job, I read a lot of comments, I see a lot of things. When stuff like this happen,
y'all only post, you know what? I got something to say about that.
We always say that we tear down the black community, but we're not talking about how these people are bad people.
Yeah.
They're just black.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That don't even make sense.
I don't think that we should be turning a blind eye to terrible people and terrible actions black. Just because they're black.
That don't make sense.
I couldn't give less of a fuck about who you think I'm tearing down. Holding someone accountable is not tearing them down.
Tell them to stop being evil.
Tell them to stop being evil. Don't do that.
One of the comments that that used to be in the comments prior to the video of Diddy coming out, like prior to that, because ever since then, you know, like fuck with him. But prior to that, y'all always want to talk about Diddy. No one want to talk about Dan Schneider. First of fucking all, that nigga is getting dragged too. So what we talking about?
There was a whole documentary exposing him.
Y'all sound dumb. Y'all sound dumb.
We were talking about, but when that documentary came out, it's all people were talking about for like a week straight.
And let's talk about it. Y'all think black people be tearing people down? Y'all, I be seeing the Caucasians. They will cancel somebody quick as fuck.
Quick as fuck.
That's what y'all don't understand.
That's Caucasians will cancel somebody if they pick up their dog too rough, because you know they don't play with pets. You. They don't care.
They don't. Y'all. So that's why when people say that, I'm like,
y'all don't know anything. Y'all don't know anything.
Y'all obviously don't know what y'all talking about, because white people eat each other up all the time.
All the time. We just don't see it.
That man from Stranger Things, they eat his ass up.
Which one, Will?
Yes.
Yes, Will. With his fuck ass bob cut, bowl cut. They did eat him up for being a Zionist.
They eat him up.
So I don't know. I don't like how they. You know what it is? They only say that when it's someone they like.
Yep.
When someone they like is getting dragged, then it's you guys are worried about the wrong thing. But let it be somebody they don't like. Watch how fast they jump in to get their licks in.
I see that all the time. I see that all the time.
They have so much of that. And let me just say this. For the people that think that they are just so above drama and gossip and internet trends, you are a fucking liar.
I see straight through
just because you don't pay attention to that stuff as much as other people do does not mean you don't pay attention to it.
And they don't make you better than nobody.
And that don't make you better than nobody. Everybody gossips. Everybody talks shit. Everybody likes mess here and there. So this whole tearing people down, shut up. Because when you're ready to engage in the mess, you engage. Okay?
And everybody like the mess in their own way. Like,
exactly.
There's mess and gossip in everything. We was literally just talking about politics, and they was
even in the church. They be gossip in the church all the time. It's gossip in the workplace, in corporate offices.
It's gossip.
Everybody gossips.
Where it's mess at.
So when people are like, well, instead of worrying about Diddy, why don't you worry about? How about this? How about black people are multifaceted? We're not dunce, okay? We're not incapable of focusing on multiple things at once.
Exactly.
We can talk about Diddy. We can talk about the healthcare issue.
You know
we can
what?
talk about the election.
Black people, I hate the black people.
There's so many versions I could think of off the top of my head right now.
You just said that made me think. Y'all, we damn. I took a gummy before I came.
I knew it.
I only took half of it.
Did it hit? Now I kind of wish I would have took one.
I should have gave you.
I feel
one.
alone.
I still got it in my purse. No, it's okay. I only took half, so I'm really not dead.
Okay. Yeah. Not yet.
But it's making me forget, because you just said something that made me think about the type of black people that I hate. Y'all not doing nothing in the community. What about our community and our poverty and black on black crime? Y'all worried about Diddy. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You've been to a city council meeting or something.
Are you writing letters or emails to your representatives? Are you calling them?
So
are you? I definitely know I'm not. But to be fair, I don't give a damn what happens to this country no more. So I just don't care. I don't care. I gave up. I
care, but the country don't care. So why should I care?
And you know what? I want to talk about Cardi B. Cardi B recently did an interview with, who was it? Rolling Stone? Billboard?
Yes, Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
I was going to say Vanity Fair, but it was Rolling Stone.
Yeah, it was Rolling Stone. And she said that she would not be voting for Trump or Biden.
Yep,
she said I hate both of you niggas and I want nothing to do with y'all.
And I have mixed feelings about that statement. I think,
what's the bad feelings you got?
You want to go straight to the
Yeah, let's get the negative out of the way first.
I'm weak. I just think that's highly irresponsible for her to say, especially because one of her claims to fame was being this political person, like coming on politics. Like she has had conversation with Joe Biden when he was running the first time.
Mm-hmm. And Bernie Sanders too.
You know, Bernie Sanders. She has talked about politics a lot.
Yes.
And I get that this politics is real weird now. Mm-hmm. But I just thought that was an irresponsible thing to say on her end. Maybe she could have. You could feel like that because a lot of people feel like that.
But I don't think she should have said it
in that way. Like, I don't know how I feel about the election at this point in time.
Mm-hmm. I have my reservations about each person. So I
encourage my people to vote.
That would have been a perfect. You should be in crisis management. That would have been a perfect. That would have been a perfect response.
That's how she could have said. I'm not voting for nobody. Fuck both of them. Who says that?
Me.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel that.
I feel that too.
That's why I'm like, I can't be too mad because I kind of agree.
I get it. But with someone with her, with her influence, she probably shouldn't have said that. She should have just left it in the group chat.
I think about this election. I ain't gonna lie, I think about that shit every day.
You think about the election every day?
Like,
is this your Roman Empire? You think about the election every day?
You know what? I don't get that joke. I never got it.
It's white humor.
I figured that much. But I don't get it.
Okay, it was just like this. It was a silly joke. Like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And then it kind of escalated into people saying, "Oh, this is my Roman Empire," in terms of this is something that I think about often.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I think about it when I see it. I just think about, because I'm in media, I know that when that time comes,
it's gonna be a shit show.
This year already been a lot.
Yes.
It's been a lot going on this year, and that's just going to be even more.
It's only going to get worse.
It's going to get worse because it's not that I don't like Joe Biden. I just think he owed his dirt, personally.
Personally, I agree with Cardi. Fuck both of them. And I think that, did our ancestors fight tooth and nail to get us the right to vote? Abso-fucking-lutely. And I also think we have the right to not vote. And whether you want to or not is solely up to you. But I will say that I don't think it's irresponsible to not vote. I actually think it's irresponsible whatever the fuck Joe Biden is doing in office right now. Whatever him and Kamala are doing is irresponsible. I think what Trump did when he was in office, I think an insurrection, inciting an insurrection, is irresponsible. That's what I think is truly irresponsible. The people that we are putting in these positions are not responsible people. Okay? With that being said, I couldn't give a fuck if me not voting is irresponsible, because the people I'm voting for are they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not doing what they said they would do. Okay?
They never do.
They say, if you hold up your end of the deal and vote, we will give you this. That's how it's supposed to work. It's a mutual transaction. We hold up our end of our deal and we vote and we get shit in return.
But I think that just calls back to the justice system, like the system as a whole.
Yeah.
Because, like, the checks and balances of it all.
The checks and balances of it all.
I paid attention in history, y'all. I paid attention in social studies. Okay. At the end of the day, they can only do what Congress allowed them to do, vice versa. But I still feel like they could fight harder to do some of the things they said they were going to do.
Absolutely can.
And I think that this war in Gaza is really not helping their case
at all.
And
I will say it came at the perfect time, though, because now that it's getting closer to the election time, look at how our elected officials are handling this. Are these the people that you want to continue to be in office? Seeing how they've handled or mishandled everything, are these the people that you want to continue seeing in office?
But it's like, hell no. But do I want to elect a fucking criminal?
Aren't we're all criminals in some sense? I've done some illegal stuff. Well, no one's the president until they're the president.
I'm talking about Donald Trump.
Okay. Donald Trump is a criminal, and Joe Biden is a walking corpse. So what are we supposed to do?
I just think that it's insane. My biggest gripe with this country.
Okay, so we're trying this new segment called Grind My Gears, basically where we each say what grinds our gears.
You want to know I learned what that meant from Family Guy?
Grind my gears? Grind my gears is a very Caucasian thing.
From a young age, they used to say, it grinds my gears.
You know what grinds my gears? Yeah. And we basically talk about what is grinding our gears. There's also a group on Reddit called Grind My Gears, and there's some good stuff in here.
I know what's grinding my gears right now, though. Something that actually kind of pissed me off on
social
media.
Oh.
That. But have you been seeing this talk on social media about denouncing Greek organizations?
Yeah.
And
there's been a uptick of
it's grinding my gears, y'all.
Alumni basically denouncing their sororities or fraternities.
It's an uptick in it. It's like a lot of people. This is why I got my gears. I'm GDI. I'm not in no sorority. Okay.
What does GDI mean?
Goddamn individual. So that just means that that just means that
is that a sorority?
It damn near, but if you a GDI okay. means you're a goddamn individual. Means you're not in anything.
I'm not in anything.
I have a lot of friends that are in these organizations, so I keep up with it, and I just think that you're gonna do what you do. You're gonna do what you do, but it be the reasoning that be grinding my gears.
So what was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
They're trying to say that these organizations and stuff are demonic, and that God is telling them that they shouldn't be in it no more, or shouldn't be around, or shouldn't be associated, because they're essentially they're accusing these sororities and fraternities of idolizing their Greek whatever Greek god that is a part of fraternity or sorority. They're accusing them of worshiping them, and that's interfering with their personal beliefs in Jesus and God.
Yeah.
You believe what you believe, but at the end of the day, I'm so tired of Christians calling everything demonic.
I know.
That shit is annoying.
That's very annoying.
Y'all wouldn't know a demon and the devil if it was in your face. You stay with that nigga and he is the demon in your life.
It be demons in y'all damn families and y'all don't even know.
I feel like religion and spirituality and belief it gets
mixed up.
It gets sticky.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't like how God just be misunderstood personally.
I don't know enough about the sororities or the fraternities to know what they be worshiping, but apparently one of the girls who denounced
from Howard. Is that the one you're talking about?
I think so. Who did she denounce? Delta?
Yeah, she denounced Delta.
Delta. She denounced the Deltas, and she apparently in her letter denouncing them, they said that she exposed
she did.
Delta's sacred rituals or practices.
Yeah, she did.
I didn't even know they did rituals.
But the thing is, okay, my bestie, my roomie, she's a Delta.
Okay.
So that little insert that she put, that the girl put in there, my bestie was like, they ain't never said it. Like that specific thing she put in there, when she was crossing. She what?
She's never seen that? She never.
Yeah. They have a ceremony, a ritual, but
it's not like that. Does it depend on like ritual. Yes, but does it depend on like the chapter? Maybe different chapters do different things.
The Howard chapter is the very first chapter ever.
Okay, I see.
So maybe they go through all the
maybe it's whistles. Maybe it's
my friend's hers isn't the first one. But at the same time, it is a sticky. Like when I was reading it, and it was like pledging your life, and it's like, okay, but I mean, it's not that deep, bro. God just wants you to be a good person. Like that's it.
It's like getting baptized.
But that's Christian, so they can do that.
Okay,
they don't mind doing it.
I also heard that these Delta is rooted in Christianity. No,
it is. Yeah.
Okay, so then
exactly.
Again, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I do know that I don't want to say the wrong thing because I know how y'all get.
Fuck them.
And don't say that. They will come after you.
Who is they?
Deltas.
Oh no, not for them. I fuck with them. I fuck with them. It's not for them. It's not.
Not you trying to backtrack.
I was saying fuck the people.
You was all big and bad, and now it's no.
I wasn't, because I wasn't saying fuck them.
I wasn't saying fuck y'all.
I was saying fuck the people
that's saying that. Yeah.
Like,
that's just talking shit.
Y'all gotta calm down. Like it is not that damn deep.
So that's what grinds your gears. It's a lot of things that grind my gears right now. Right now, it's all the fucking noise and disturbances going on around us. Something I saw that was interesting on Reddit. Someone said, what grinds their gears is the saying that love at first sight exists. It grinds my gears when people say they fell in love at first sight. In my opinion, even if you say you love someone since the moment you saw them, that's not love, it's infatuation. You can't really truly love someone until you know them.
I agree with that. I feel like I agree with the statement that it's infatuation, it's not love.
It's not love.
Because how can you love somebody you don't know? But I also agree that you can love the type of like you can love like the
idea of
facade
someone,
that
yeah,
you see, but then
but
you get
not
to know
actually
them.
them.
Because of course, and then also it's a difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody.
Yes, which is why love at first sight has always been interesting to me too, because it's like you're saying you fell in love with them at first sight, or you're saying you love them at
I
first
personally
sight.
never felt that emotion.
I've never experienced that.
But I mean,
But you've
there
been in
are
love, right?
people. No,
You never been in
well,
love? If you have to think
young
about it,
shit,
if you have to think about it, you probably haven't.
young shit.
Yeah,
That
puppy
don't to me.
love.
That don't count. I was young.
Yeah,
But like in my like now, like no.
yeah, no.
But I feel like I'm capable. I'm really a lover. Like I love everybody in my life. Like
yeah.
But I just haven't had that connection yet with somebody that I would say I'm in love with them.
Okay.
When I was younger, for sure, because I was in like a relationship for like 3 years when I was younger.
Well, you heard it here, folks. If you are looking for a 5'5" brown skin, 5'7" chocolate coated, red hair, big titty hottie,
they finna be gone
in the Atlanta area, here you go. Here's your chance. Yeah, I
might not like y'all though, but we gonna see.
Well, we gonna see. I don't really like anybody, so yeah,
it's hard for me.
So love at first sight doesn't really seem plausible to me.
Do you think that? Because how long have you been single?
All my life. All my life.
Okay, but you can agree. I feel like when you, as a woman, when you be single for so long, like you really gain some independence for real, and it's hard for somebody to like penetrate that.
Yeah,
because it's like you niggas. I'd rather not even deal with y'all niggas.
Yeah,
I'd rather just deal with myself because you niggas.
It's too much.
It's too much. So I think that maybe that's why we feel how we feel, love at first sight, because you might be cute, but I don't love you. Like,
I saw this TikTok on Twitter the other day of this girl who posted like basically her on a bunch of different dates. She posted every single guy that she went on a date with, and it was like like maybe at least 10 of them. It was like a pretty long TikTok, and it was a new nigga every couple seconds. Okay, and now she had a pretty decent roster. It was a couple grenades in there.
Never went anywhere.
But no, it's just her. She's just outside drinking, kissing on niggas, having fun. I have a friend that's like that,
and we were recently on the phone, and I was asking her like, as somebody who is single, like don't really date like that, versus you date people, but you haven't had a boy, like none of them are your boyfriend. Like, how does that feel? And she like, honestly, that shit draining. I'm like, yeah. And it's like, damn, it's like the grass ain't greener. Like,
but in her case, she was just, I guess, trying to have fun. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, that looks fun. Everybody was smiling, even the men was smiling. Everybody looked like they was having a great time. But I don't know if I have the tolerance or the patience to go through that many niggas. Yeah. I don't like niggas enough to do that. You know, one nigga alone can really ruin my life. So I just can't imagine having to go through that many.
Niggas really be ruining.
They will ruin your life.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a hopeless romantic. I want that to happen. I want a nigga to see me at a party or see me at the store.
And we lock eyes. Like, and you can't leave me alone. Not like on no stalker shit. Not like you following me out the club. But it's like you have to talk to me.
That's what
you have to get to know me.
That's what
if you don't, you're gonna die.
So in
you
that case,
need my number right now.
That's love at first sight then.
Is that love at first sight, or is that infatuation at first sight? Because you don't know them, but you know you want to get to know them.
I think that's what people mean, though. Like, I think that's the essence.
So you think the essence of love at first sight isn't actually love? It's more so I love what I see and I want it.
I want to get to know this person.
Okay,
they seem like a good person.
I think that's a way to look at it. Yeah,
but I think that it can happen. But like, what are the odds of it happening?
Low, but it can.
I want it to happen to me. God.
I want it to happen to me too. But I feel like, I don't know. Damn, this could really be like 2 hours long. I was gonna ask something really deep, but we'll be here all day. All right.
I want her to exit so bad. Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you feel like your life is already written out for you? Like, do you feel like God already knows what's gonna happen, or do you feel like you have some control over your fate.
I believe in both. I believe that we have infinite possibilities,
Mm-hmm.
and it's up to us to choose like the path we're gonna go down. But I do think that the universe already has like
the paths are already made. It's just a matter
we
of
just
which one
gotta
we
pick
choose.
which
Yeah.
path you choose. Because I'm a strong believer in everything happening for a reason. Like I genuinely believe that. Like if you pray for something real hard and you don't get it, it's obvious that you didn't like it wasn't meant for you to have that.
But that concludes this episode of Let's Switch Gears with Meché. Meché, did you have a good time?
I did.
I think we
love
had
talking.
a great conversation. I know she loves chatting.
Me and Chantel, y'all, we could just talk all
Yeah,
day.
we can literally talk for hours. Literally. I had a good time.
It was a great episode. I can't wait to like watch it back.
I know, right? Me too.
It's gonna be long. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, this will be long. I was trying to make it short, but it's fine. All right. Do you have any parting words?
You guys can follow me at the real Meché. So the MECHE _.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I have some things coming too, but it ain't happened yet, but it's coming. So just follow me.
She also has some things coming, so follow her and stay tuned for that. And I need a drink. So
where we go? I know you want to go somewhere after this.
I actually do.
I know you did.
I really want to go to happy hour. Okay. We're gonna
bye.
Bye. Okay.